Hey guys, welcome back to the Drumheads, and I'm going to do a product feature, and this is a 17-inch frame drum from Meinl Sonic Energy. So this drum is really versatile in many ways. One, it's light. I mean, I got it out of the box, and I picked it up, and I almost kind of threw it because I was not expecting it to be so light. So you can see there's a nice wood hoop here, but this wood is very, very light. So I was very surprised by that. And then right here, there's a little curve right here. So you can actually, if you have long enough fingers, which I do not, you can use your thumb to change the tone of the drum by just pressing on it. My thumb doesn't quite reach that point. It kind of does, but it doesn't sound right. So I have to use my other fingers. But what I like about this drum is, and why it's so versatile, is you can adapt this to pretty much any musical style you want. Whether it be if you're going downtown and busking, or if you're hanging out with some friends and you're just jamming out some ideas, or if you're actually performing. So if you are adventurous enough, and you have to learn it's not just simply just holding it and playing it. There's more to it. So the vibrations of you just hitting so I'm just going to hold it out. It has a very long sustain. So it's not like a normal drum where you hit it and it kind of chokes real easy. This is a very long. I mean, it rings for at least about 5 seconds. That's with a hard hit. So there's a lot of nuances you can play with this drum that you would not be able typically to play with like a bongo or a djembe or some type of traditional hand drum. So there's multiple ways. I found that, this is one of the most normal ways. Is just kind of put it on your upper thigh right here and just kind of holding it like this. So, but your body weight will affect how it, how the resonance of it. So if you've got it far away, you're going to get that nice open tone. Now, if I get it closer, you can tell I just leaned my chest against the rim right here, and I've choked the sound. So choked, unchoked. So it's amazing how just your posture and how you're holding this will change the way it sounds. So again, you've got your bass note here and you've got your high notes on the end, but you can also do some stuff with your fingers. So I've been working on having more dexterity in my fingers so I can I see some people doing the rolls and stuff like that. So it takes a little bit of practice, but you'll get there. And, I've also seen some people that actually put it in between their legs, like this. Now, you really will kill the sound, but you get some more flexibility. And you can also, you're using both hands where you can kind of do some more, intricate kind of playing styles, but you can do your typical Middle Eastern kind of stuff. And like I said, again, it's all about learning to loosen up these fingers. Because as a drummer, drum set drummer, you're gripping a stick. So your grip is always, firm. You kind of have it loose. But with this, you got to learn to caress it. So it's all about using all your fingers. I've noticed using your thumb, almost like if you're playing if you're watching someone that's a slap bass player like Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers, they're really using their thumb to get that bass note. Same thing with this. So I've seen some people, like I said, hold it like this. Doing some very tricky stuff. Again, I'm a novice at this. I'm just giving my whirl at this. I'm not a percussionist per se, but I try to be open-minded in new instruments and new challenges. And so, again, if you're just hanging out with some friends, and you're kind of working some ideas out, and you don't want to have to drag a bunch of equipment around, even like a djembe. I mean, it's not that it takes up space. This takes up little to no space. You can actually put it. If you had a big enough backpack, you could actually, just put it in there or put it in a bag and carry it. So Again, if you're a busker, really great as well. Light, portable, get different tones. And you know, like I said, you can put it between your legs. Even some people kind of holding it. So it's one of those you got to play with and find your sweet spot, and then just try different things, different positions, different ways of holding it. And again, you got to be cognizant of if you're going to be dampening the sound, and if you're wanting that sound, that's great. So you can actually, you know, you're not having to use tapes and gels and, you know, things to dampen the sound. So it's not tunable because it's already been pre-fastened. You can see there's this, you know, ribbon right here that's got it securely to the drum. So if this were to come loose, I can imagine you could find a video how to put this back on. I'm not going to do that because I don't know what would happen. So we're not going to do that. But it is a goat skin head, so if I drag my hand across this, I can feel some of those hairs starting to, flake up. And, you know, you can take a little razor and kind of, if they're starting to irritate your hand, but I kind of like them. Gives a little bit of character. I can see, especially right here. And it's where your oils on your skin, when you touch your face like I just did right now, you know, you touch your beard, and especially if you have oils or something like that, your skin is going to, you know, the oils from your skin will get onto the drum and start to deteriorate the head just a little bit. So, you know, I just washed my hands before I started playing this, so I'm trying to not touch my face. I have a tendency to do that, so just remind that. So here's the back side, and you can, you know, you can feel the hairs on there as well. So even on the inside, you know, if you're playing it. So that is it. But so this is a frame drum, hence the frame. And so this is from Sonic Meinl Energy. So thank you to them for sending me this this drum to play and show you guys. Like I always say, this show is about learning about new things that are percussion related, not always drum set. There's other drums out there to play and to challenge yourself with. And I found this drum a challenge. You know, it takes a little bit of getting used to, but I think in the long run, it's going to benefit you as a drummer and as a percussionist. So, you know, you can learn to apply this to drum set and vice versa. So go check them out. Meinl Sonic Energy. Thank you. Frame drum. Out.